Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokémon FireRed. The first episode has been received fairly well, so I thought, hey, let us continue. I don't believe I've done much since last time. I have leveled up Gyarados, so it's also level 25, so my Pokémon are now all equal in terms of level, and I have evolved Graveler into Golem. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I did. Yeah, I still have Pikachu with me. It's currently at the lowest party position as kind of a backup Pokemon, in case all the other 5 die, which I doubt is going to happen, but you never know. And it's mostly, yeah, as I said, backup. I'm not going to train this up any higher. It will probably be replaced eventually. And unless I'm much mistaken, I've been here. Those were the kitchens. And so the place to go is upstairs now. Guess we've also been downstairs already. Where does this take me? Outside. Okay. That's where I want to go. Hello! I know some of these are trainers. And currently at the top of my list, I just sort the Pokemon usually by level, followed by hit points. And in terms of hit points, my weakest Pokemon is Alakazam, which probably offensively is my strongest Pokemon, or at least, yeah, probably in terms of just raw damage, it's probably my strongest at the moment. But it has very low hit points. It's kind of the trait you get with this Pokemon. It's fast and strong, but if it takes a hit, it doesn't last very long. Okay, I think you're a trainer? No, you're not. How about you? Okay, he is a trainer. Probably going to pretty much clear every trainer there is in this area, but there isn't that much left, so shouldn't take too long. There we go, level 26. Shelder. I think that's a water Pokemon. I don't believe it's ice type yet. Let's go for Pidgeotto because Charmeleon is going to be weak. I will usually have the Pokemon that I currently think is the most important to level up in the front of the party, but if I have to change Pokemon in the middle of a fight, I will go for type advantage considerations and not just take the next in the list, basically. And for this section in particular, I don't believe I want Charmeleon rather, in front. I think we encounter a fair amount of water Pokemon here. Are you a trainer? No. Okay, the ship will be departing soon, but basically it'll only depart once we've finished with it. This row of cabins is left, and then I think we're almost done actually. Oh, and this is a bit of a hint at a Pokemon we will encounter a little bit later. Need to finish this area, then do the next gym, and then let's just say we still have some work to do before we encounter that sleeping Pokemon. And I do intend to capture it. There's 2 of it in the game. Probably going to try and catch both of them, but definitely want at least one of them. Even though I'm probably not going to use it. It's a normal type Pokemon. It is very tanky, and it actually is quite strong, but I just don't really like fighting with it. It's fairly cool, but not as a sort of party member. No, I will not change Pokemon. As you can see, there's a fair amount of water Pokemon here, so don't want anyone, don't want Charmeleon or Golem in front, because they would take quite a bit of damage. Tentacool, how about we do in fact use Golem? In Pokemon Silver it looks really bad. Having like just the sprite looks really annoying when you use it yourself. This is a little better but still not great. Magnitude 9, that should be the kill because I think Tentacool is part poison and I should have a type advantage. Okay, another one. Competing against the young keeps me youthful. Indeed so. Ah, so this is a bit of a disadvantage because I have Pikachu out, so let's go back to something that's possibly immune against what's coming. Never mind. I expected him to queue up an electric attack because he was facing a bird Pokemon, but guess he didn't. Well, this should be the kill. Yeah. $1,600. I think Stardust is an item that's mostly for selling. Let's actually check that. I still have 6 nuggets, so I'm not low on money. And just in case I didn't notice it, you do get PP ups as well from the farming method I used. Yeah, Stardust just for selling. Okay. He's telling me that Pokemon can cut down trees, and that guy's telling me that we can swim on Pokemon. Again, a little bit of foreshadowing. Which do you find more worthy, a strong or a rare Pokemon? Incidentally, in these games, mostly the strong Pokemons are rare. But at level 17, this Growlithe is not much of a challenge. I'm still sorely lacking an actual water-type Pokemon. Or I'm lacking a Pokemon that knows a water-type move. Because Gyarados, I'll just switch him in so you can see. He did learn a new attack at level 25, but he still doesn't know any actual water moves. I mean, technically he knows Splash, which it's in type normal, but it's kind of a watery thing splashing about, but it does nothing, so. And the new thing he learned is Dragon Rage, which I believe always does exactly 40 or 50 damage, one of those two, but it's got a set amount of damage that it will always do. It's somewhat useful, but not great, basically. And training up Gyarados, since it's kind of a dragon, dragons are always difficult to train and take a long time to level up. And I will eventually have basically 3 dragons in my party, and also a legendary bird, which also takes a bit of work to train up, so yeah. Getting my party leveled up will be a bit of a hassle eventually, but that's why I've got the Meowth trick, giving me a lot of rare candies, which will make it somewhat more convenient, because I usually level them up a few levels, and in the meantime I get enough rare candies to basically get the rest of the levels that I'm looking for out of the way, so that's good. I was maybe thinking about leveling up Charmeleon to the point where he's almost evolved at some point, before it's, I guess, necessary, or before it would naturally occur because of Pokemon just leveling up as I go through the game. But I don't know. I feel like then I would not be using Charmeleon very much, because he would be so over-leveled that I would feel I'd have to use the other Pokemon, and so I decided against it. I feel I'm already kind of breezing through the content quite a bit. I'm not having too much trouble with the encounters. So I figured if I overlevel too much, that would just make it really, really boring, and I don't know. I didn't want that. If anybody has any issues with me not one-hitting every single enemy, let me know and I will ignore it. Okay, last room to check. Thank you, trainers. No. Okay, so the captain of this boat is apparently seasick. Not that it makes much sense, but hey, it's the original storyline from 1990-something. Guess no one really expects it to make sense. And in here should be the healing lady. Okay, I want to switch to Golem in the front. And then I also want to save the game. And then head this way. Oh, how unexpected. Bonjour, strange. Imagine seeing you here. Strange, were you really invited? So how's your Pokédex coming? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas and look hard for them. Rival Gary sent out Pidgeotto. As if I'd known I start out with a Pokemon that has a type advantage. Or I have one type advantage attack anyway. And his attacks should be weak against me. So there we go. That's a good start. He's switching to his water type. I'm going to switch to Alakazam. I currently have nothing that's strong against water. I don't believe I have a will in my final setup. So his Wartortle or its evolutions will be a bit of a pain when I encounter them late game. But I should be okay. I mean, I usually have a huge level advantage over my enemies. As you can see, I'm currently 5-6 levels above his Pokemon. So, yes, I do change for Raticat. Let's go for Charmeleon. Okay, and I think his Wartortle and the Pidgeotto were actually his strongest Pokemon, so as you can see, this Raticat's only level 16. It does no Hyper Fang, which is very powerful, but it missed, so that's okay. And it wouldn't have done much damage anyway. I'm, again, at quite a level advantage. I will in fact change Pokemon to Gyarados. I'm not quite sure if Dark is effective or not effective against Psychic Pokemon. So let's just give it a try. Wow, he's faster than me. Gyarados is not a slow Pokemon, but... okay, it is super effective. No problem then. Let's end with a Dragon Rage. Which is good, because my bite has been disabled. I heard there was a Cut Master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. Cut itself is really useful. Yup, it'll be handy. You should go see him too. Smell you. Well, thanks you for telling me that I have to go here now. This is where the captain is. Oh, I feel hideous. Oh, seasick. So, being a helpful child, we rub the captain's back. It's not weird or anything. Phew, thank you, I'm feeling much better now. You want to see my hidden cut technique? I could show you my prized cut technique if I weren't so ill. I know, you can have this hidden machine. Teach cut to your Pokemon and you can see it cut anytime. Strange puts H1 in the TM case. Using cut you can chop down small trees. Why not try it with the trees around Vermilion City? And now we have to leave. Because the ship is about to set sail. And it won't ever return. It's kind of a one-time thing, which is why it's important to grab everything in here. I think I got everything. There's nothing important that you can miss anyway, so... It doesn't look that big from the outside. But trust me, it's bigger on the inside. If you pardon the pun. Okay, and once it's gone, we get control back. And we're forced out, we can't go back there basically until eventually there will be another boat there which we can use, but currently there's none. Okay, but I'm not quite done with this this episode yet. When I was leveling up my Kadabra, or my Abra rather, I went to the left here. You go here, you go here, and you go here, so this is the correct order. Again, Pikachu's only there as a backup for whatever reason. Yeah, I leveled the Abra up so it could evolve right here. There's still a few more trainers here that I want to fight though, so I'm just going to do that now. I just became a trainer, but I think I can win. Once I've cleared all the trainers here, I can basically use this for leveling up off-screen if I really want to. And if there's still trainers here, I'm trying to show all those trainer fights, so... I'm guessing Scratch is my best option. Wow, that doesn't do much. I just know it's going to poison me. Okay, if I make it through this one... No! Did not get poisoned. Cool. He's using Zubat. Nah. I can deal with that. I can use my fire attacks. Oh, I misclicked. Or rather, I miscursored. That should not be doing much though. Yeah. And now Ember. And don't worry, we will get another fire attack eventually. I think maybe even at level 26, so not that long from now. Might be wrong on that though. Oh, a Spearow or Sparrow. Let's Ember it. I raised my Pokemon carefully, they should be ready by now. A male Nidoran, eh? It's not too bad. And I got poisoned. Luckily I have those berries that cure poison from my farming, so not to worry, not to worry. Okay, we will change Pokemon to Golem, and 26 is apparently not when I learn my next fire move, so I still have to use Ember. Magnitude 7 could well be a kill. And a level up. Okay, let's go. I still have normal antidotes even because I bought them apparently, so I'm just going to use those. Or one of those rather. I should also have normal potions, I don't think I bought any of those, or maybe one or two. Mostly those I found, I believe. Next Pokemon, the only level 25 I still have that needs training is Gyarados. Hello! Okay, I already fought you. Didn't fight you, I think. Though you are going to be a bit shocked when you see my... Oh. And of course he has a plant Pokemon. Actually, Gyarados is water flying, so I should not have a type disadvantage here. Let's Dragon Rage it. Problem is, Dragon Rage doesn't get stronger as I proceed. It actually gets weaker because the enemies become, well, they get more health. So the 40 or 50 set damage it does, it becomes less and less powerful. However, against an Oddish, alright, really against all plant Pokemon, I'd rather use Charmeleon. Which needs 10 more levels to evolve, I can't wait. I really, really, really want this to turn into a Charizard. Yeah, and he thinks he had a chance, the fool. Okay, in X-Defend, I never use these temporary buff items. Hello! You're laying down some cables, that's very interesting. Okay, and you have a Magnemite. I really dislike that Pokemon. Just because it's type Steel, or part Steel, and that makes it annoying to deal with. Oh, let's go for Dragon Rage. Not sure if Dragon would be effective against Steel, but it's a fixed damage. Oh, paralyzed. It's a set amount of damage, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, this is going to be super effective, because I have a double type disadvantage against it. Okay, do I have a Paralyze heal? I do. Haha. I also have berries that cure paralysis, but I'll use the normal stuff first because it sort of takes up space in the list, whereas the berries are all kind of in the berry pouch. So they're less annoying, they don't get in the way when I'm looking for other items. You start out with a fire Pokemon, that's fine. I'm tempted to teach Gyarados the Water Pulse move, but I should check beforehand if he actually learns any good water moves himself, because then it would be a bit of a waste teaching it to him. Let's see what Bite does. Nah, it's okay. I got the flinch to proc, so that's good. Just use your Vulpix if you want. Okay, Roar forces another Pokemon into the fight, which is... It can be really annoying, depending on how you play, but I never have any really weak and useless Pokemon in my team with me. Well, there might be rare situations, but I usually don't. So, almost always when enemies use a skill like that, it just switches out my current Pokemon for a different one that's just as capable of defeating the enemy. Okay, I have you left. I've never lost. Well, you gotta start sometime. Voltorb. I think that might know self-destruct, which is annoying. Okay, Sonic Boom is just 20 points of set damage. Not going to be very harmful. He's going to use Magnemite. Let's go for Charmeleon. There we go. A great ball. And we can go through here. I think this is where you get the experience share if you have 50 Pokemon in your Pokédex. Certainly Professor Oak's aid. I'm one of Professor Oak's aid. Your Pokemon has 30. Okay. And you get the item finder. Okay. No, the I remember. The experience share is elsewhere. But, yeah, we get the item finder for 30 Pokemon. I barely ever use that, so not too keen. And incidentally, that fat sleeping Pokemon, it's right here. But, we can't wake it up. At least not yet. We will get an item eventually that will help us. But as I've explained, that's a little ways to go. Can I just bite this and it dies? Yep. Okay, I have to go through here eventually, but not quite yet, I think. Not going to tackle the arena yet. I'm going to... Actually, I'm probably going to end the episode here. Dun, dun, dun. My Pokemon are doing fine again. And so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.